Hey everybody, Joy here. Joy in the kitchen. You've never seen me in my kitchen before. I haven't set up any extra lighting. I have the lights on the ceiling and the lights here on top of my countertop. And since you're gonna watch me make banana bread, I figure you don't need to see me that good, right? Y'all know what I look like by now. So, I'm gonna make some banana bread. I know that all of you know how to bake. I don't know why anybody wants to watch me make banana bread. But I said I would do it, so I'm gonna do it, okay? So let's hope I don't blow up the kitchen or something here, okay? You can see my bananas will wait no longer. They are ready, Freddy. So I've got sugar, I've got whole wheat flour, and I've got regular flour. Let me get some measuring cups. Ta-da! You have to have measuring cups to cook. Okay, so what you have to do first is have, I guess you can use buttermilk, but it calls for sour milk. So to make sour milk, you put a tablespoon of vinegar in the cup, then you add a cup of milk, and that makes the milk sour. I don't know why that's necessary, but that's what it says in my recipe. Now here's my recipe. You can see it's very messy and very, very old. We are going to make our sour milk. Then it says, mix in order given. Sift. So you have to have a sifter. Sift flour, salt, and sugar. Add alternately with milk and soda. All right? So, let's get the flour. It calls for 3 cups of flour. I am going to use 2 cups of all-purpose. This is what I did before and it turned out real good. So I'm going to use 2 cups of all-purpose. There's 1. I'm almost out of flour and I'm sure the whole world's out of flour. I asked Jerry to look for some. He said there was none in the store. Can you imagine? There's 2 all-purposes and here's a whole wheat. So my mom and dad don't have to come back from heaven and say, why are you using white flour? At least I had a little bit of whole wheat. That'll make them happy. All right, what else do you put with the flour? The salt and the sugar. So, a pinch of salt and 2 cups of sugar. That's 3/4 cup. That won't work. Where's a half cup? There's a half cup. So 2 cups of sugar would be 4 of these, right? 4 of these, 2 cups of sugar. Sift flour, salt, and sugar. All right, so I'm going to put 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's the sugar and the flour. So we're going to put the lids back on. The lids back on. And then those all go back in the corner there. Okay, so we've got the sugar and the flour, and now we need the salt. And it says a pinch of salt. So a pinch of salt isn't very much salt. So I'll just say that's a pinch, okay? Alright. Sift the flour, salt, and sugar. Add alternately with milk and soda. Alright, before we put that flour anywhere, we have to start with the butter and the eggs. See, the directions say start with the flour and the salt and the sugar. But then it says mix in order given, and so order given is sugar, flour, and then half cup of butter, which is 1/4 pound. That's 1/4 of the 4 logs, you know, that come in a package. It's one of them. So you start with the butter and the eggs in your mixer, of course. But we'll stick that down there. And then we'll put our eggs. Jerry calls them eggs. I always say, is that the same as eggs? What else does he say? He calls envelopes envelopes. That must be country. was born in Watonga, Oklahoma. They had acreage out there, and they had wheat and chickens and turkeys and all that stuff, you know. Okay, so we've got butter, and we've got eggs, and we're going to stick the whoosy on the whatchet right here. You stick this up here, and you put it on like that, and then you stick it down and lock this. Now, I haven't used this in years, except the other day when I made banana nut bread. I had to take the butter out of the freezer, and so I've microwaved it for 20 seconds plus 20 seconds. So we're going to have to whip it into obedience. It's looking pretty good. Let me get one of those whoosies that you scrape the sides down with. Why would anybody want to watch me cook? I have a feeling I won't be asked again. Okay, stop. Let's scrape you down because you don't look very smushed up to me. The one we want to watch cook is Viv. She's the cook. She needs to make some cooking vids. Vivian, we need some cooking vids from you. Everybody's locked up in their house. It's so much fun to get to spend the day with your friends. Isn't it wonderful that while this is happening, we have computers and internet and all that stuff? It really is. It's really wonderful. We are a blessed nation. All right, we're going to whip that up a little more. I have the oven heating to 350 degrees. All right, so I have sifted my flour. I need a smaller thing or I won't be able to get it in the side here. So we're going to add flour alternately with the sour milk. Now I made a cup of sour milk because that's how the directions said to make sour milk. But you don't use that much. You use 8 to 10 tablespoons. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. So we've got 2 tablespoons. Somebody remember that. I better write it down. All right, I've got 2 tablespoons so far. Oh, it looks so good. You want to see how good it looks? Let's lift it up and show. Look here. See how it's getting mixed up? It looks really good. Yay! It's so nice when things turn out. That's a lot of flour, people. Alternately. So we're going to add 2 more tablespoons. 1, 2, and so that makes 2 more tablespoons. And I have to have a total of 10. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. All right, let's put some more flour in here. Let's put 2 more tablespoons of this sour milk. It needs it, believe me. All right, that's 2 more. So that's 5, 6. Yeah, that looks good. Let's put some more of this. And then we'll put 1 more tablespoon of milk. It looks like it needs 2 though. All right, that's 2 more. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So I only have 2 more tablespoons to put in, so I better get the rest of this flour and sugar and salt in here. That's flour and sugar and salt. And we haven't added the soda yet. What does it say? Oh, you're supposed to add the soda alternately with this. I better get some soda. 1.5 teaspoons of soda? Well, who knew that? This is 1 teaspoon. You have to have your stuff out when you're doing a video. But you see, I've never done one before. 1.5 teaspoons. All right, there's 1. And there's 2. And there's 3. And let's put 1 more one of these in here. It needs it. Yeah, so that's 1 more, so that's 9. Let's put the rest of the flour. Let's put it up a little. It's kind of... one more tablespoon of this to put in there. Now that's 10 tablespoons. Pinch of salt, 1.5 teaspoons soda. Oh, we gotta have the bananas now. All right, let's smush up all the bananas. I probably should have done that already. All right. Now, I don't know if this is the official way you smush up bananas or if it's just my way of smushing up bananas. Okay? Let me turn this down so you can watch this excitement happen of smushing the bananas. Can you see me smushing bananas now? Yes, you can. Ew. I would call these rotten bananas, really. They do not look good. They are not pretty bananas. So we'll have a paper plate for the skins. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6, and it says 3 to 5. I'm putting all 6. Somebody said they put blueberries. Somebody else said they put strawberries. Ooh, somebody said they put coconut. Oh my gosh, if I had coconut, I would so put it in here. I'd put coconut in anything. Coconut and nuts. Oh, I love coconut. Oh, yes I do. It is so delicious. I'm sorry if the light isn't right, guys. But you don't need to watch me do this anyway. Y'all know how to put stuff in a bowl and mix it up. Are y'all staying healthy? We are. We are very healthy. I don't think anybody down here has that virus. If they do, we haven't heard about it. We live way southern Oklahoma. Okay, now I'm using this wide fork here to smush these bananas. I don't know if that's the official way that you're supposed to do banana smushing, but that's what I'm doing, and it seems to work well. Let me see, is this the last thing I put in? No, of course not. We have to have nuts. But I'm going to put some coconut if I have any. I don't think I have any. All right, there you are. That is banana smushing. The joy way. Ha-ha! So now we're going to put that in here. And that is going to moisten it up. Woo, honey. Doesn't that look good? Banana smushing. Let me look to see if I have any coconut. Ta-da! Coconut! I'm putting some in. I don't know if it's allowed or not. I don't know. We'll find out. If my mother was here, bless her heart, she wouldn't remember. You know, my mother made the best apple pie on the planet. On the planet. I kid you not. The absolute best. She put so many apples in it, it made a giant mountain. And she used to make one just for me. She'd make an extra one just for me, and she always carved my name in the top of it. I think I told you guys that before. Oh my goodness, I love those pies. And by the time I thought to ask her her recipe and how to make them, she already was too far into dementia, and she didn't remember anymore. So that was sad. Now, some of you ladies told me you love it with walnuts, but I don't have walnuts. I have perfect for baking or snacking pecans. So mine's having pecans in it. And I'm not even going to chop them up. I like them big. And it calls for 1.5 cups of nuts. So let me find a half cup. So there's the first half cup. And there's one on the floor. 2. Ooh, look at all those nuts. Oh my God. I better taste a couple. Somebody said they put blueberries in, and I have blueberries, but I don't know how many you would put in or exactly how you would do that. So I'm going to put some coconut in. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And I, of course, don't have my pans ready. How much coconut are you going to put in? I don't know. I'm just going to dump some in there. I put in 2/3 cup of coconut. Oh my God, that looks so good. All right, did I put everything in you're supposed to put? Yes. Yes, I did. Ooh, looks so good. It looks nice and moist. All right, I had to take a break. I always do my dishes as I go. When I cook or when I bake, I always do my dishes as I go. And a couple weeks ago, our dishwasher that is 21 years old decided to completely die. So we have no dishwasher. We went and we bought a new dishwasher, but it won't be here for 3 to 4 weeks. So I had to take a dishwashing break. All right, you have to have pans. You have to have 2 pans. This makes 2 loaves. And my mother actually put numbers over here to make 3 loaves. So this is how I do it. This is how I remember doing it when I was growing up. So I guess this is how you do it. I did it before and it turned out good. So you have to grease the pan first. So I grease it this way. I grease it like that. Then you have to flour it. If I remember correctly, you have to flour the pan. So you take a little bit of flour and you put it in the pan, and then you shake it all around the pan, and you tap on it, and you make some music. Didn't you love my music yesterday? I just happened to do that. I turned the camera on to show you something, and that song came on. I just always start dancing when that song comes on. You just can't help it. And so I was gonna just, you know, when I edited, I was just gonna delete that out. I wasn't gonna show that to you guys. But I thought, you know what? Everybody's tied up at home, and they're bored, and maybe they'll have fun watching me dance. You never know. And maybe they'll dance too. So you put all the flour all around so it sticks to all that oil you stuck in there. Okay, so I have 2 greased and floured loaf pans. There's flour everywhere. I am going to wipe the top of this so it doesn't have oil on the top. Take a paper towel. You all do whatever you want to, but I don't want that to bake on the top. All right, so now we have a great big pot of banana nut bread. Do you see it? Does it look wonderful? Does it look amazing? I think I should put a little more coconut. Just a little more. It seems like it could hold it. Don't go in there. I'm adding a little more coconut. I wonder if I should add some more nuts. You know, I don't think you can have too many nuts and stuff. I'm gonna add a few more nuts. Let's experiment. Oh, looks amazing. I used to make fudge. Oh my gosh, I put so many nuts in fudge. And then I'd completely cover the top of it with pecan halves. Oh, delightful. All right, let's pour this in here. Ooh, does that look good? Let's pour this in this one. Oh, this is delicious right out of the oven. You let it sit for about 10 minutes. All right, let me see. Are we even? Are we even, Stephen? That one's got a little bit more, so we'll put a little bit more in this one. Yeah. Fill you up. This takes an hour, y'all. So if you can get to Kingston, Oklahoma in 1 hour, you can come have some with me. There are my 2 pans. Ta-da! It's beautiful. Those are my 2 pans. I'll have to clean up my mess. And I'm going to go put them in the oven. And it's going to take 1 whole hour at 350 degrees. So, I'm sure you don't want to watch me put them in the oven. Y'all know how to do that. I will turn the camera back on when I'm taking them out of the oven. See you then. All right, it's time to check. This will be the 4th time I've checked. But the buzzer just went off again. So far it's been in the oven an hour and a half. I turned it up to 375 and I covered it with foil. So let's check it. Let's check its status. You have to have toothpicks. You have to have some toothpicks. At least I do. I don't know what y'all use, but I use a toothpick to put in the bread. Let me see, I've got to get that off of there without burning my hand. Come on. Ta-da! Okay. We're going to put this in and see if it comes out dry. It did come out dry. Yay! Yay! It's done, you guys. It's done, it's done, it's done. Now what you do is you take it out of the oven and you put it on a rack. And you make sure you don't put it on your Corian countertop or it will blow up. Remember, my countertop blew up because I was frying fish in a deep fat fryer and it sounded like a gun went off. So, it's still broken, but the man came and measured this morning, so hopefully we'll be getting our new counter soon. There it is. There it is, close up and personal. Huh? 2 loaves of banana bread. Okay. See how pretty and green it is outside? That's how come you have to have banana nut bread. See, now it's all bright so you really can't see me, but that's probably good. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes. Hey, you probably want to see a piece of the banana bread, don't you? Let me see if I can get a piece out. You're supposed to let it cool a little bit, but I like it really hot. And then put butter on top. Ooh, let's get the butter. 1 butter knife. You know, the last time I thought, oh, I don't want the crust in. That's not going to be very good. It ended up being the best piece. It really did because it was kind of crunchy. That was a nut. You have to have a dish. I didn't cut it very straight, but it's very, very hot still. Very, very hot. What do you think? See the steam coming off of it? It's hot. It is very hot. So then you get the butter, the real butter. You know, my mother says, real butter. And you put some butter on it. I'll take this in the office and share it with sideburns. Does that look good? And see, it just melts. It just melts divinely when it's right out of the oven like that. I should take 1 bite at least. Hopefully it won't burn my lips off my face. Oh, but Sherry. Okay, turn me off, Sherry. The other Sherry, the C-H-E-R-I Sherry. Not the other Sherry that likes me no matter what I do. All right, here we go. The coconut. The coconut. All right, I better go quick to the office or it's going to be all gone before I get there. Bye for now.